and here we go. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, boys and girls. Welcome back, all genders in between. My crypto family, you guys are there, always present, and I love you for it. Now, okay, what's also present is the Bitcoin chart. The Bitcoin chart will always be there, and it's always going to be moving because, as you know, crypto does not sleep. And talking about sleeping, what happened yesterday and now during the time we were sleeping? So yesterday we were the 19th and we did our analysis somewhere over here. Yeah. So what have we said? We were actually trending inside this red channel, like I said. We did set some boundaries, the color-coded boxes, as a warning area. If price were really to follow this red channel and start to come down each and every one of these areas, rejecting any of these areas would indicate a different type of reaction. Remember? So like the green one, I said that was still good. We could still break out and see higher highs. The yellow one would have been just sideways, undecided. We're going to have to wait whether it goes up or down. And then the red one would just basically be one final bounce and creating a lower high. Of course, you know, all in hindsight. But right now, we already see that we have not used any of these boxes. They were not necessary. But why did I put them there? Just because you never know in cryptocurrencies, in trading, in anything in life. And if you're not prepared for the worst, then this is where you get caught with your pants down. Now, what we are going to do, what we have seen actually right now, is price finding some nice support over here on this blue line. This was, like I said, also a potential area for support. And basically, price has been following the green channel and now even broke out of this red downwards channel. So this is already a really nice sign that potentially we are going to see continuation in this motion. Now, of course, the question is, how high can we go? Which are the areas that need to be held? And how are we going to analyze this? Well, if this is something that you want to know, then I suggest you stay tuned, that you sit back, grab yourself a cup of coffee, just like myself, and then I will see you right after the introduction. Let's roll it. Yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. That coffee really makes me feel good. All right, so what are we going to analyze? What are the areas that we want to look for? Now, first of all, remember yesterday. Yesterday, like I said, we were seeing a little bit of okay, I'm sorry. Yes, baby, I love you too, with my down. Okay. Okay, I allow you guys to fill in the blanks yourself. Yeah. No comment. So where were we yesterday? Yesterday we were looking here, and like I said, there was a little smudge, a possibility of a little bit of bearish divergence. Now, like I said as well, the bearish divergence is not confirmed as long as we don't make a lower low and a lower low on the RSI. So both price action and RSI need to follow through with a lower low. Okay, so yeah, there's no guessing anymore. My girlfriend said she loves me with my pants down. Okay, so yeah, you know what? Get ready for it, because after the stream, I will come down and I will also pull your pants down. and then we'll see who will be laughing the hardest. Okay, but just remember, this is YouTube and we don't want to get demonetized, okay? Do not sabotage me, woman! So, as you see, there has not been a lower low. Price did not make a lower low, it just kept going. And what we see right now is actually a higher high on both price and on RSI. So this means actually that the situation has been resolved and that there is nothing bearish to be looking at right now. Of course, never say never, don't shout too early and all that stuff. But the area that we want to break right now is this one over here. This is the next target that needs to get broken. Okay, so I made one really happy over here. Oh Lord. You know, be happy that little children do not watch my show. So, I'm sorry. Now I have to clear my throat. What do you do to me, woman? This area, this is the one right now that we are interested in, because this is the one we want to see get broken for a continuation to be possible. So let's do some RSI magic and some measurements, and then we will know how high price needs to go for this thing to be resolved as well. So RSI level over here is sitting at 76.27. Let's live large and let's do 76.3. Okay, just to give ourselves a little bit more of a broader action. And I'm just going to put a line here, this horizontal array, because the range is way too small. We're not going to be able to see it. And no, that's not what she said. So basically, potentially, breaking the yellow line, closing above the yellow line is very good news. And this is where we can expect a lot more continuation coming from this entire formation. And seeing as how we are actually in a rising triangle after a bullish divergence, I do believe that potentially the chances are a lot larger for this thing to play out to the upside rather than to reject and start coming down again. But of course, you know, potentially it's a big word, and we always need to be prepared for the worst that can happen. So what we're gonna do is we are going to reevaluate this area over here, and we will try to set some sort of a limit so that we know at least when we have to give up, if and when we have to give up. Maybe we can also do this one over here. It's gonna be tricky. Maybe we can do them all. We can do them all because we have nothing better to do. So 44.5. Let's do 44.5. So this would be a range coming up to 58.5. Okay, so let's mark it off. 58.5, something, yeah, something like this. I will make this one green. There we go. Then maybe this one here too at 39.4. 39.4. So this would be 58,100. Basically, it just lines up. Oh, so how are we going to do this? I'm going to do it like that, and then this line over here, we are going to bring it up like this and make it green as well. So something like this and make it green. Okay, so yeah, basically we do have a large area that would just line up from one bullish divergence up to the other one, which is an amazing sign. And then remember that even this one over here is sitting almost just as close, so potentially we could even bring this down all the way over here and then set another array, an even larger array that would denominate this area. So if we look at this, you know, it is just a large, extreme large area of opportunities for bullish divergence, the one after the other. It's bullish divergence or us. So is it possible to be bearish on a chart like this? I wonder. You know, can you find a way to be bearish on this chart? If you can, please let me know in the chat, because yeah, I'm always open for suggestions. Let's just measure it off. This is 37.9. So there we go, 37.9, and this gives us 58,000, 58,000. This is incredible. Yeah. So yeah, guys, come on. Come on. Can you be bearish on such a chart? Yeah, if price would come down, then what I would be expecting, looking at the chart the way it is that actually we are going to see, or we could potentially expect this resistance area over here to turn from resistance over into support, doing something like this, and then start moving away again. If of course price does come down. If it does not, then potentially it's going to be the next area over here. And of course, last area of hope is going to be this one over here. Yeah. Basically, you know, I wouldn't even go this far. If price really starts to press down, then what do we have? We do have a higher high. I think this one over here would be your last area of potential hope. Whoopsie. What? I'm not even gonna use this. I'm going to do it like this. There we go. Okay. Because basically breaking this local low over here is going to set a lower low in respect of this one, is going to confirm this as a bearish divergence that is going to play out, because we still have not seen a higher high being printed, and then yeah, dropping below the closing below the 56,800, or wicking below the 56,270 something. This is going to confirm the bearish divergence, and this is where, of course, we are going to be able to expect a lower low to be printed, and this will lead on its term to to a continuation to the downside. So what we're gonna do is actually, I'm going to even, I'm going to change all this, and I will drag it up over here. There we go. Because potentially closing below this red line, I do think that this is where the bearish divergence is going to come into play, and we are going to see a lot more pressure to the downside. Okay, so yeah, that's how I would be looking at this chart the way it is. We have a lot of potential for the upside, but we just cannot forget that this one is still looming above our heads. And yeah, if we start pushing down lower, then we do negate all these areas. Potentially we're gonna come down to this one, and at best, at very best, we are going to see some sideways action before a recovery, but this is only at best. So you know what, I'm going to bring this one down over here again, like this. Oh, guys, new code. Get your instant, guys. Get your instant rewards and tokens and yada yada yada. So this chart looks kind of sort of already very messed up, right? So voila, cool. Okay, I think this is good enough. This is actually perfect as it is. Jesus, and we're dealing with a bad stream again. Really, my apologies, guys. I'm going to keep it short because we're almost there. We will be able to finish it, and I will be able to post a video online. My most sincere apologies. This is I don't know why this keeps happening. Come on, we live in a modern world. We pay for ultra fast, high bandwidth internet. Just imagine this. Okay, now these are the areas of interest. I'm going to remove this one over here because we're not gonna need it anymore. And the last thing that I want to do is, yeah, this is good. The last thing that I will be doing is having a look at the Bitcoin dominance just to see, wow, what has happened here. Okay, so Bitcoin dominance has come down a little bit. Huge wick to the downside. Like really amazing wick to the downside. Looks like a little bit of a recovery has started already, but yes, such a large wick. You can only assume one thing, that is that on the push down, a lot of people have used this opportunity to dump their altcoins into Bitcoin again. This is like enormous buying up pressure. And let's have a look at what the major altcoin markets are doing, because yeah, it looks like there are still some altcoins that are doing well. Like, wow, EOS is still surviving, hanging in there. IOTA is still doing good, but there are no two-digit altcoins at the moment. Even Tron has been performing, but Kyber, Link, Uniswap, all very weak. Ren actually looking super weak. And Doji, of course, yeah, Doji has not been doing anything whatsoever. So sad day for the Doge. Let's look at the dollar. Let's see how the dollar has closed. So yeah, the dollar has been closing on a dip to the downside. Like I said before the weekend, this entire situation looks like the dollar is ready to recover. There was going to be a little bit of downside, a little bit of retracing, as long as well, we have a few different levels. Let's call it like this. First level will be this one. Closing under this level would be bad, and then of course we do have this area over here, which is the final area of support. The price really cannot dip below this. But yeah, if you look at the RSI, when price is going to dip lower, I think right over here we are already potentially going to be making another attempt for a bullish divergence. So yeah, I wouldn't call it game over. For the dollar, it's actually looking rather healthy. Maybe let's look at the higher time frames. Let's look at the 12-hour chart, and same thing for the 12-hour chart. Actually, dollar is looking really good. E-mini futures, let's look at the minis. The S&P 500 ski. Also potentially it has a bullish divergence, but got countered with a bearish divergence over here. Don't know if you can see it. Maybe I need to zoom this thing out. So yeah, as you can see, what do we have? We do have a lower high on the price action right here, lower high, and on the RSI a higher high. So yeah, potentially also bearish divergence with this area, those two over here as well. So yeah, I think E-mini futures, the traditional markets, have not finished disappointing right now. I think a lot more downtrend is going to happen. So yeah, there you go. If you are happy with this analysis, please remember to leave a like. If you wish, remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you know exactly when to tune in to be on the live stream. And then, yeah, I wish you guys the very best of days, very best of lucks, and I will see you on the next time. Remember, if you want to be in the live stream and be able to ask for your altcoins, then yeah, you're gonna have to be in the live stream, because I do this after I'm done recording the video for the Bitcoin analysis, and this is where right now I'm shutting it off and I will dive into some altcoin requests. So I hope to see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. Try to be in the live chat, and then I hope to hear your input, and I hope to see more of you be present. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one.